Yo, 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 yo. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's going on, good people? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Happy, mindful, and miraculous Monday. Uh, Welcome to, hold on one second, another episode of SRDaily, episode 569. Woo! Sefu Sankofa, peace and love, happy Monday, happy winter, more snow, another snow day for the students, another snow day, man. It said no remote learning, full classic snow day. They ain't gotta read no books, they ain't gotta be online, they ain't gotta do none of that, man. What's the deal? Yo, what a 12-hour span, 10 out to 9 hours, yo. Man, listen, I feel great right now. I didn't feel so great before. I was doing great, but didn't feel so great, man. We're gonna talk about it today, but we are getting underway. Monday, February 23rd, 2026. Before I go any further, let me say happy birthday to my niece Brianna, my sister Cleona's daughter, first and only born. Brianna is 27 years young today. The other day I called my sister and I was like, yo, Bri about to be 23. And I was like, no, like Bri is not a little girl no more. That's my girl. That's Usha's spitting image, right? Usha as a young girl looks just like Brianna did when she was that age. Right, genes are strong. So shout out to Brianna, man. Shout out to my niece. She is an incredible young woman, man. Again, 27 years old. So like she's an adult now, right? She's an adult. She's working. She's engaged, right? She travels. She's living her life. As a youth, man, she was our cream of the crop, man. She excelled in her grades. I remember one year she was doing American Sign Language. She was doing chemistry. She was doing like 7 different like fields, and she was excelling at all of them. And she was excelling in pottery. She was playing basketball. She was the star of the basketball team, right? And she was working. She was a freaking lifeguard, right? Like that girl is incredible. I called my sister yesterday to just talk about her, man, give her flowers. You know, her dad's pretty good dude, wasn't around much, a lot of time in prison, right? But Brianna, man, she still thrives, still makes something of herself, man. Is able to walk away from relationships that were not serving her. Very proud of her for that. Many women cannot do that, especially when they're with someone who's making some money. They stay and take the abuse. My niece was out of there, not physically abused, right, but just the relationship wasn't serving her, and she left. Right, she put herself through fucking acting school. Right, she's an actress as well. She was in the Color Purple movie. She had a small scene as an extra in the Color Purple movie. She did some other short films. I remember she went to college. She went to I think NCA&T, right, and she was working and she saved her own money to leave college to move to New York to go to film school. Right, that was epic. I was so powerful. That was so powerful, and I was so proud of her for that. Right, so proud of her for following her goals, her dreams. I remember she called me and she was crying because her mother and my sister and everybody was telling her she was stupid for doing it and she shouldn't have done that and what's she gonna do. And you know me, like I'm a risk taker. I said, do that shit, Bree. She's like, what do you think, Uncle? I want to do this, but they're saying this and that. And I was like, do that shit, man. Like you gotta live your fucking life, right? Like you a young adult, you growing up, right? Like what's the worst that's gonna happen? Like you fuck up, you fail, and like you got no money, and then what? Okay, you move in with your mother. It's not like she ain't gonna take you back, or you moving with grandma, right? Like you come stay with me, right? Like one thing or the other, you're gonna be all right. And she did that shit, man. She saved a couple grand, and she fucking applied. She got in, she paid the tuition, and she did that shit, right? And I remember when I was with her down in Atlanta, right when I went to Georgia, and I stayed with her and her partner then. I went to one of her acting classes. Like that girl is great, man. So happy birthday, Brianna. I could talk about her forever. She's really great. She's really brilliant. She's spending her birthday in St. Thomas. She went to St. Thomas for the weekend. So that's where she's at. I think she'll be back. Well, supposed to be back, I think today, tomorrow, but with the snow, I don't know. I'm gonna check in with her. I didn't check in with her yet. But yeah, happy birthday to my niece, man. That is my Pisces niece, right? So I got a lot of Pisces in my family. I got some cousins' birthdays. Cousin birthday was actually yesterday. I got to hit him up. I forgot. And then another cousin birthday is tomorrow, so I'm hitting my cousins up. Also, happy birthday to my man Ian Phillips. Ian Phillips, an incredible filmmaker. He shot the video when Kimona and I did the 31 days of watermelon challenge. He also shot a video when I was featured at Grand Central Station in New York. He did one of those videos. And we actually have a documentary. We have a feature length documentary that we're going to release soon about fatherhood, man, and fathers. I think it's myself and another dad, a feature in the documentary, just fighting to be in our children's lives, right? So we got that coming up. He just actually had a film in the Winter Film Festival here in New York City at the Regal Cinema down in Union Square. We were there Saturday morning. Now we have bought 2 tickets to go support him. 16-minute documentary called Reconciliation that he did with a young brother named Elijah. Super dope. He's an incredible filmmaker, man. He's done shit. He got a bunch of awards. I remember when I hosted a film festival here in Astoria a couple years back, man. He got the best director. He got best documentary. He got like 3 awards, man. I was holding up, and because he couldn't make it, and the guy who he featured then in the documentary on Neighborhood Features, it was about gentrification here in New York City. Donley Rodriguez, my man, he couldn't make it, so I was hosting it, and I was so happy when like he got the award, and I was able to hold his awards for him. Super dope, but super talented. So happy birthday, Ian. Happy birthday, motherfucking Brianna. Happy birthday to 2 of my favorite Pisces, my niece and my boy. Super proud of them both. Love them both. All right. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the love. Matt Mona Love on the check-in. Maylin on the check-in. Listen, we're going to get the show started. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Martin. You're tuning in to SR Daily, episode 569. This is week 115, I believe, man. Episode 569 weeks. This is Monday, February 23rd, 2026. It is snow storm outside. For real, it's a blizzard. I wish I had a fucking snowboard. I would find some way to snowboard. I ain't doing all that other crazy shit, man. Some skis. So I some way to ski. Got to go out and shovel in a bit. But let's get the show started, man. Let's start with our first segment of the day. Today's first segment is a quote of the day. Today's quote is from Winston Churchill, and it says, "Success is simply the ability to move from failure to failure without any loss of enthusiasm." Once again, today's quote of the day for our first segment is, "Success is simply the ability to move from failure to failure without any loss of enthusiasm." That's Winston Churchill. That's it. One more time. One more time is all it takes. One more time. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just don't give up. All right. Yes, everybody has their own very specific definition of what success means to them. But like this quote from Winston Churchill, I personally think someone is successful when they haven't quit and they're still enthusiastic about their life and their goals. When they are still enthusiastic about life and their goals, and they have not quit, they have not surrendered, they have not given up, they have not relinquished their power, they still believe that they can make it happen, they still wake up with excitement, they still approach their goals, they still approach life with excitement, with enthusiasm, ready to win, believing that all is possible, that person is successful. That person is successful. I remember people used to say, "I just want to be successful." And I'd be like, "Successful at what?" Because you could be a successful bum. Right, you could be, right? Like you could be homeless, and if that was your goal, and you accomplished that, if your goal was to do nothing in life, and you're doing nothing in life, then you are successful at that. So you want to be more specific. What do you want to be successful at? I want to be a successful filmmaker. Okay, then you keep making films. No matter how much you fuck up, you keep making films, and as long as you have not given up, as long as you keep going forward, you are successful. As long as you keep learning, keep studying, keep creating, you are successful. And be a successful writer. Keep writing, even if no one reads your shit. You keep going, or people say it's trash, or people, whatever. You keep fucking going. You are successful, right? You are successful. And it's just that, like from failure to failure. I like when I believe Denzel Washington gave the a speech at, I forgot what school it was. He was the keynote speaker at some college years ago, right, a couple years back, and he said, "Fail forward. Fail big, fail often." They said, if you knew that success will come after so much failure, how fast would you run to fail? Fast. Keep going. The faster you go, the more you fail. Eventually, the success is going to come. It's going to come big. I failed a lot. Like, this is personal experience, right? I have failed a lot of things. I've implemented some shit that didn't work out. I've implemented some shit that didn't jump off. I've tried some shit that didn't work out. Right, from business, from organization, from freaking art shit, right, to film shit, right, to fucking relationship shit, right? Like, but I'm enthusiastic about it all. I'm enthusiastic about getting married again. I'm enthusiastic about freaking this new business. I'm enthusiastic about new art shit that I'm going to develop. I'm enthusiastic about it all. So I know I'm successful. And I've already accomplished many goals that I've set for myself, right? The deeply personal goals, the freaking communal goals, like the goals that I had as a child. Like I accomplished that shit already. So now it's about fun. And so like enthusiastic as a motherfucker, like get down, what? Like, damn, I fucked up. Damn, it's tough. Damn, I lost that bread. Damn, okay, let's keep going. Like, it's not over. Figure this shit out. Figure it out. Like, I know me, Sugar Ray, LaShawn, Jamel Marston, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. I know for a fact that the more I fail and the bigger I fail, the bigger the success will be. And it's not always like I'm at a point where it's not so far off, right? The big success that I envision for myself, the big economic success, the big freaking, all of the shit is right there. I got everything I need. Now it's about just doing this shit, putting myself out there, trusting myself, moving fast, which is what I got. But the challenge comes with in the moment is that I'm dealing with some deeply personal shit that affects me mentally and emotionally, right? Mentally, emotionally, that impacts me physically. Family shit, children shit, right? That like I'm not able to just ignore and just keep going. No, I give this shit the attention it needs. And it's deep. So like, yeah, man, success going from failure to failure without any loss of enthusiasm. Mona said, what is a successful blank? It's all perspective. That's a fact. Sefu said, I will be a successful husband. Hey, you go, young fella. You are a husband. Yo, my brother got married. My brother got married last week, man, in Cuba. He said, yo, I really married a Cuban woman in Cuba. Fucking epic shit, man. Life is really fucking beautiful. Let's move right along to our second segment. Today's second segment of the day is Need to Know News. Listen, today's news is a news flash, a reminder. Experience really is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher, man. Listen, when you learn through experience, right, it's different than learning from a book. It's different than learning from a lecture or something you heard, something someone told you, right? Which is great to learn through other people's experience. It's wisdom. But when you learn from your own experience, right, you were able to then teach from that experience, not something you heard, not something you read, not something someone told you, regardless of how great they are, regardless of how great their experience is. When you learn from your own experience, you know it intimately, right? Whatever it is that you learn, you know that lesson intimately, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You got that lesson. And when you are able to learn like that, you are able to teach from that experience. And your teaching becomes more passionate and will most likely land more firmly. This is me. I've read a lot and I've heard a lot, right? Experience will always be my favorite teacher, specifically when it comes to fasting and breaking fast. Listen, we're going to keep it on the present, right? So I've read a lot. I've read Rational Fasting by Arnold Ehret. I've read Mucusless Diet by Arnold Ehret. I've read other books on fasting. I've read freaking the Elijah Muhammad, 1 meal a day, 1 meal a week, right? I've read a lot of stuff and just different small books and pamphlets and information and articles on fasting. When to fast, how to fast, when to break fast, how to break fast. I've heard people talk about it, right? Like I'm around people. I've been around people who have done fasts, 3 days, 7 days, 10 days, 14 days, 30 days, right? However, experience will be my best teacher. So I mentioned before that in 2023, when I did my 30-day fast, right? Again, I've read stuff. I broke it in the worst way. I broke it I did 30 days of lemon water. I broke the fast with watermelon and coconut water, right? That was great. Then after watermelon and coconut water, the same day, just an hour later, it was my family, like family reunion every year, July 4th. My family, Evans, my father's side, we do Sunken Meadow Park out in Long Island, right? We're doing that shit for 60 years, damn near, right? If not more at this point. 2023, my big mama just came out the hospital, 90 years old. Right, she's doing her thing, cooking. I had home fries, I had vegan eggs, I had vegan sausages, both with vegan cheese, right? So they had for breakfast like 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. after breaking fast with watermelon, right? Soon after, right, I had vegan lasagna, right, with Beyond Meat with vegan cheese and stuff in it, right? Mad pasta, mad heavy. I had freaking couscous, right? I had broccoli with cheese, and I had some other shit, right? A lot of fucking food. I think it had some vegan cake. Yo, my legs swole up a few days later. Edema, right? Like too much fucking sodium intake. I was so scared. I thought it was diabetes. I was shook. Right. So now in 2024, breaking fast, I did 40 days in 2024. I did 40 days of coconut water in 2024. I did 77 days of fruits, nuts, and seeds. I did 10 days of just fruits. And then I added for the next 67 days, nuts and seeds, cashews, almonds, pecans. And I did that shit for fucking 77 days, right? And it was the best I've ever felt. And then I broke fast, right? Cool, all good. But my body was incredible, the best I've ever felt. I had so much energy. I was clicking, things were popping, right? That's when we met the I ended up meeting the movie theater owner, Brian Schultz, right? When we did this film screening at Lux Cinemas. Incredible time to be alive. Now we bring it back to present. So I just did last week, I did a 3-day breath fast, 3 days of nothing. Right, 3 days, breathing, meditating, right? I had to prepare for this court case and some other shit that I had going on. And I was just wanting to clear energy, clear head, clear heart, clear spirit going in. I did that shit. First day broke fast. I did great, right? Broke fast with juice. I think it's Thursday. I don't even remember. Friday. Yo, I don't even remember. I broke fast. We did Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday broke fast. Yes, broke fast with juice. It was great, right? Saturday, had juice and some fruit, right? Great. Had fruit also Friday. Had some watermelon on Friday. Watermelon. And then I had some mango and avocado, cucumber, tomato Friday night, right? Saturday, did great. Yesterday I ate cooked food. And I ate too much cooked food. And last night, I ate too much cooked food. I had some vegan beef and broccoli. I had fucking bird's nests. I had freaking some coconut fucking balls. I had some fucking vegan sushi and some veggie fried rice and some fucking cauliflower bites. Too much food, too much variation, and I ate too much of it. First plate I had, it was my mom's crib. I watched basketball. It was good. I was straight. I came home and tried to eat some more. Man, listen, yo. For the first time in years, I threw up. I actually threw up last night. I fucking threw up. I felt that shit. I threw up everything I had eaten. It was so painful. It was so fucking painful, man. I threw up. I ain't spit up. I was talking to Mona earlier. I ain't spit up in like 5 years. The last time I spit up wasn't because of food. 2021, I think, or 2022. We did Bless the Corners in Queensbridge, our annual ceremony, right? Ceremony to cleanse the energy, purify the neighborhood, peace ceremony in Queensbridge. And I did a 10-day water fast, and that the day of the event was day 10. So I had it in 10 days. Now I'm conjuring up this energy to do the spiritual ceremony. Father and son got into a fight, right? Father and son got into a fight. Said, fool, I think you might have been there. Father and son got into a fight. Father has knife, wants to stab son. It was crazy. It was going down. Grabbed father up. We grabbed him. We split them up. And just the energy that the father had, like I took his energy, right? And once things were settled and I let another brother, hold him and talk him down, I went to the gate and I just started spitting up. But that was more energetic, right? I don't remember the last time I actually threw up. Like, that was just water, right? I just spit up some water. Had nothing else in my system. But last night I threw up food and shit. And I don't know the last time that happened. Maybe, I don't even remember. Come on, it was like your drinking days. I was like, I don't even remember. Because, like, yes, when I was drinking, I've thrown up. But I hadn't thrown up drinking in years, right? Like, I hadn't had a drink in 3 years. And so, like, I don't know how many years prior to that, before 2023, since I had thrown up. But yeah, I threw up late last night, early this morning, man. It was fucking brutal. But I told Kimona I got the lesson. There may be some more lessons to learn. But I got that lesson. I got that lesson, man. I got that shit, right? slow the fuck down. And I know that. And Mona was like, ease into it, be careful, be easy going in. And I was like, yeah, I got this. And what's funny is that when I first was gonna cook, I wasn't gonna make all of that. I was just gonna do the vegan beef and broccoli, the rice and the cauliflower bites. So I'm like, all right, 3 different things. It's a lot still, but then I was like, man, listen, fuck it, right? Like, because what's the worst is gonna happen? Like, that's my perspective. What's the worst is going to happen? I know I'm not going to die, right? I know I'm not going to kill myself. Like, I know that is not going to happen. I know that's not gonna happen, right? So what's the worst is gonna happen, right? Like, I'm gonna throw up, right? My stomach gonna hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna feel great. Then I'm gonna learn, right? But like, again, experience is my best teacher. Experience is my friend, right? I want to experience it all. But I got the lesson. What's the lesson? Like, for real, not easing to it. I don't like the way that felt, which is, again, similar to in 2024 as opposed to 2023. I did not like the way I felt when my legs swelled up and I was fucking scared, thinking I had fucking diabetes. And so I said, next long fast I do, I'm not going right to cook food. I don't know when honestly, I was scared. I was scared to eat cooked food. That's the honest truth. I was scared to eat cooked food in 2024 after breaking fast. I was like, I do not want my legs to swell up again. Like that shit could happen, right? So the next fast I do, next long fast I do, right? Which you guys are gonna hear about it when it's time. We're gonna do something completely different, right? And I've mentioned this before, and I'm putting it out there again. I know that at some point in my life, I am going to be a fruitarian. I know that. I know that I'm only going to consume fruits. I know that. I love fruits. My energy is great with fruits. I can work out with fruits. Like, I'm strong. I know that. I know that I am not going to eat cooked food forever, right? And even if I don't even know, like, let's say I fucking cook food once a year, right? Like, who knows? I don't know. But I know that at some point in my life, right, like, I can do just fruits. I did 77 days and I felt incredible. And I know that it's possible. I know people who do it, right? I've again read, I've learned, right? And I had personal experience. I had fucking almost 3 months. I had 100 and there was 40 days of water, and then 77 days, 117 days without eating cooked food. I know I could have went another 117 days. I could have did a whole year of no cooked food. I know that, right? It's 117 days. That's crazy. Of no 40 days of water in 77 days. I didn't even think of that's a half a year without cooked food. It's crazy. It's almost a half a year. Almost, right? Almost a half a year without cooked food. I could do it. So that's the ultimate goal, right? And when I first thought about it, I was like, when I'm 50, right? It'll probably happen before 50, right? I do want to do this global vegan adventure run, all right? When we get our weight up and we go across the world and we're eating some of the best vegan food, I do want to do that. And after that, right, like that could happen in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. But we're gonna do that. That's one thing I want to do. I want to go with my wife, and I want to go with my children, and I want to go with some friends. I want to go all around the world and eat some of the best vegan food. Vegan adventures with Sugar Ray and the crew, right? Vegan adventures with Sugar Ray and family, right? That's what we want to do. That's a real goal. And that's something I'm building towards, right? And I think we do that for 1 year of traveling the world, eating the best vegan food, right? South America, South Africa, East Africa, West Africa, fucking North Asia. We eat the best vegan food all around the world. Highlighting them shits, documenting video. We do that shit for a year and a half or so. Then I'll be able to hang it up. And then it's gonna be like, okay, let's get the best fruits. Where the best fruits at in the world, all right? Sugar Ray is world healer, man. But yeah, that's the news of the day. We're gonna move right along to our third segment of the day. We got 2 segments. We got a couple minutes left. Third segment of the day is the tip of the day. Today's tip is to forgive yourself for not knowing earlier what only time could teach you. Forgive yourself now for not knowing earlier what only time could teach. Truly, 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 please forgive yourself. There is no way you could have known that person was a snake. There's no way you could have known that the business would tank. There's no way you could have known that was a bad investment. There's no way you could have known. There's no way you could have known. And even if you could have known, right? Like, there's no way, like, forgive yourself. There's no need to ruminate with all of the would haves, could have, should haves. If you would have, you could have, and you should have, but you didn't, so you didn't, and you didn't, and you didn't. That mindset will not help you at all. Time had to do what time had to do. It's all good. You had to get a lesson. Forgive yourself for not knowing earlier what only time could teach. So I wish I knew earlier. You didn't. It's okay. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Please forgive yourself for not knowing earlier what only time could teach you. Time and experience. Time, it comes with experience, and those are the best teachers, right? Like, and you got to go through some shit. This might be painful in all of the ways, right? Emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. But only time could teach that lesson. It's only you. Like, we only know, like you and a person could be tight, best friends. You only know when a certain circumstance arises how they will respond. So you didn't know. Like, it's nothing you could have learned. Like, cool, y'all were friends for 20 years. Y'all opened a business together. They did such and such. I wish y'all didn't know. You could not have. Y'all never was in that position together. So there's no way you could have known. Only time and experience could have given you that lesson and revealed that to you. So forgive yourself. It's okay. All right, let's move right along to the fourth and final segment of the day. Today's fourth segment, our build of the day. We're going to build on soul recognition. Yo, Meek, what up? What up? What up? What's the deal, sister? Peace and love. Fourth segment of the day, soul recognition. We're going to talk about that for a second, right? So what is soul recognition theory? Listen, your soul has been here before. So has my soul. So has all of ours. None of us are truly meeting for the first time. We've been connected before. Now we are reconnecting and we are remembering, right? Let's read some of what the soul recognition theory is. Soul recognition theory proposes that intense, instant feelings of familiarity upon meeting someone arise because souls recognize each other from past lives or shared pre-birth agreements. This phenomenon is often described as a coming home sensation, a deep, non-logical, and comforting bond, sometimes associated with karmic relationships meant for growth and healing. Key aspects of this theory include karmic resonance. Deep connections, whether harmonious or challenging, are believed to stem from past life interactions, bringing together souls to fulfill unfinished stories or resolve lingering wounds. The home feeling. The connection is characterized by an immediate sense of recognition, similar to meeting a part of oneself. How powerful is that shit? Physical and emotional indicators. People may feel a strange calm, a sense of safety, or an electric connection that transcends logical explanation. And beyond romance, while common in discussions of soulmates, soul recognition is also used to describe profound, intense, or even difficult connections that are designed to teach, heal, or transform. Some perspectives suggest that this recognition might be a subconscious, physical recognition of familiar, safe patterns. I've had a lot of soul recognition experiences, right? And friendships and romantic relationships, right? And I've experienced the part, right, where it says lingering wounds, right? Fulfilled together to fulfill unfinished stories or resolve lingering wounds, right? I've designed to teach, heal, and transform. I've experienced those, right? Like, I know, like, certain relationships I was in, yeah, this is karmic. We knew each other before, and you hurt me before, and you're gonna hurt me again, right? Or I hurt you before, right? Like, it's happened. Kimona and I speak about it, right? Like, we've been looking for each other for a long time, right? Whether we were siblings in the past, because like soul recognition doesn't just mean it was always intimate, right? We could have been siblings, like a home feeling, like feels at home. Even when things are tough, this is the first relationship I've ever experienced, like in life, like not even just romantic, in life, like family, like intimate partner, friend, where I can have a difficult conversation and it doesn't feel chaotic and it doesn't feel like, yo, this is too hard to have. It's like, okay, it's tough for me to say, but it's peace. It's peace. It's a tough situation. It's tough energy. It's tough to speak about. It's tough to hear, but it's peaceful. There's no yelling. There's no screaming. There's no none of that. And this shit is incredible, right? Truly, truly, truly incredible, man. So that's a soul recognition theory, right? Look it up. Do more research. Do more study. See who in your life you are reconnecting with. All right, what souls you're reconnecting with, what souls you're realigning with, you are reharmonizing with, and pay attention, right? Pay attention. Again, you can go into your spirit, you can go into your meditation and seek what is being taught, what you have to learn, right? What the experience is supposed to be. Again, one thing I've learned is that and I learned this a few years back, right? Because I fucked up. Every woman that I meet, that I'm connected with, I don't have to be intimate with. Very real, right? Like, because before it was like, yo, we friends, we cool, like you fine, you attracted to me, we gotta be intimate. It's like, nah, like you could be friends, and that's okay, and it's beautiful, and it's a better thing because I've lost friendships that I actually valued once we became intimate, right? There's a few friendships that I really valued this person, I really valued our friendship and what we shared, friend wise, businesses that we were trying to build, things we were doing in the community. I valued that shit. And then we start sleeping together, we get a relationship, and now boom, that shit is over in a couple months, and now we ain't friends no more. Like, damn. Okay, learn. And I've learned, and I'm still learning, right? Still got a lot of learning to do always. But yo, listen, that's our show for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Mona said, yes, you have to be open to see, feel, and receive. Absolutely. To give thanks for the blessing of lessons. Absolutely. Said Fu said there is no way I could understand that overcommitment is detrimental to personal development. I forgive myself. Ashe. Oh, ashe, yo. Yo, Mika said, learning. Yes, keep learning. Listen, guys, that's our show. Thanks so much for tuning in. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Martin. You're tuning in to SR Daily, episode 569 here on this snowy yet beautiful, bright, and magical Monday, right? Monday morning, February 23rd. Happy birthday once again to my niece. Happy birthday to my man Ian, my niece Brianna. Listen, guys, thanks for tuning in. Join us tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and of course, TikTok Live. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love.